Well, let me bring you greetings, firstly from the 85,000 members that we represent in British Columbia, and as importantly, I want to bring you greetings from Brother Paul Moist, our national president, who wants to pass along to you his best regards and good luck in your strike from the 600 and something thousand members across Canada. I also want to, and if I didn't, I would hear about it in a couple of weeks at convention, but it's my pleasure, really, and I hope you help me in welcoming and recognizing the support of the local union here, 1858. They are superb, and the work that they do is much appreciated. Sisters and brothers, I'm from Nanaimo, so I have something at stake. I live in Lanceville, and my mother was one of the pioneers when this whole campus was about those 4 green buildings, initiated the licensed practical nursing program here. I'm a graduate of this college, or was college, both my sisters and my brother. So we have something at stake to make sure that we achieved when we lived in Nanaimo and we made things better for our community, that our grandchildren have the same right, and that's not happening as I see it here. You know, I've had the opportunity to follow what has been happening, mostly in the newspaper, the print media in particular. I live here, but I don't spend very much time here, unfortunately. That'll happen sooner than later. Nevertheless, I have watched with great interest on the comments of what has been happening. And this morning I was home. I live in Lanceville now. I looked at some of the comments that were made by the employer, and quite frankly, I'm getting tired. I'm getting very tired of the mainstream media taking a position that really unions, and I heard this and read this the other day, that unions no longer, although they would agree with me, people such as Mr. Hochstein and others, that unions at one time had a place. But you know, it's all worn out. There was a good time for unions, and that time is not now, according to some. You know, Mr. Hochstein should understand that when he's making comments around things, he should make them more current. You know, the first time that was written and the first statement that was made in that regard, and some of you will remember, Barb May, just because somebody told her, there used to be a newspaper called the Toronto Globe. And they published in an editorial that unions had outlived what their worth was. Yes, there was a good time. There was a good time. But Mr. Hochstein, those editorials that were published in 1896 aren't going to cut it in 2011. My friends, I'm very happy to be with you here today. I think that it is time for us to push back. And I know, since I've been involved in this movement for too many years, some would say, that your struggle, your fight is not only for you. Your fight is really for our future, in particular in the occupation you find yourself in. Certainly the things that have happened in this province, somebody said to me the other day, well, why should people go on strike? There's a zero mandate. You know, I have never been to a negotiating table in my 35 years where there wasn't a zero mandate from the employer. And we have a mandate. We have a mandate to get a fair and equitable agreement for our members, because it's called collective bargaining, not bargloozing. We understand the times as well as anybody else. We know what the economy looks like. We know that it's important for us to understand where we live thrives as a result of learning institutions such as you work at. It is important for you to keep up this struggle. I know it's been tough, but have this on your mind every day you walk the line, that you will get there. There is no one that I would rather see fighting for our children's education and our grandchildren's education as you. You can, you will make a difference. And on behalf of the 100,000 members that we represent in this 600, we just grew by 5 now. and the 85,000 members that we represent in British Columbia, we will be with you every step of the way. You win and we win. Sisters and brothers, keep up the struggle. Remember what's at stake. You have the ability, and there behind you we will be. Thank you.